And a very good evening, and I hope you've had a great weekend watching the football. That's why we are 30 minutes late tonight, because I've enjoyed my weekend. A lot of football to watch. Been fun. We now know that Liverpool have won the title. We know that City and Forest are in the City and Crystal Palace are in the cup final. Still more football to be played this season. But back to Newcastle. And we have 3 titles we could win. We could win the title if we beat Aston Villa in our next game. Aston Villa, who are in 16th. Then we have Manchester United in the FA Cup final. And we have Tottenham in the Champions League final. Lots of trophies to play for. Can we do all 3? Who knows? But before we go on, don't forget to give us a like, guys. If you're sitting there and you're watching along, give us a like. Go on. And I don't know what's going to happen after this. I know that the Ipswich save with FM Tweak version 1.4 is going to continue until the end of the season. I'm probably going to take a break from the Monday, Sunday and Friday ones while I figure out what I'm going to do next. I do have a challenge for you guys, which I'm currently working on, and that will probably take over from this one when I get round to actually doing the rules. I haven't tried that yet, Neil. I don't even bother doing my training. I just leave it to the assistant. But when I get round to it, I'll have a look at it and see if I think it makes any improvements. So there won't be an episode tomorrow, or probably Friday. I want to get to the end of the Ipswich season first, and that might mean I'll do a couple of extra ones during the week sometime, and then we will do that challenge, and I still need to find one more thing to do. Improves long-term save and development. Okay. Most of what I'm going to be doing, Neil, over the next coming couple of months is going to be very short-term saves. Maximum of 5 seasons. I don't know if that will fit in with what the new patch does. But I'll certainly give it a try. And I'll feedback, obviously, what I think. You know what I think of your stuff. I think it's awesome. Oh, I'm not playing one area up front again. Sometimes I think my assistant has brain farts. I followed his advice a day ago and set the team up. We got a strong team out there. We should be beating Aston Villa. But we lost our last game by 6-0 away at Inter Milan, and only just got into the final of the Champions League. Let's hope. I mean, this tactic does give away goals sometimes. Let's hope that's the end of it for this season. And we should go out and win the title here today. A win here, we win the title. I'm going to type Mark Bendoa because he's in form. And we're probably going to do what we normally do and tight mark those two midfielders. Just try and take them out of the game. I suspect they're going to go down our left. They play direct counter-attacks. Oh, it's not going to be... let's give our fans a title party, shall we? Come on, boys. Let's go and do it. And here we go. Aston Villa for the title. If we don't win it here, we can still win it against Bournemouth. But I do want to win it here because I want to rest the first team, or most of the first team, against Bournemouth, because we have the FA Cup final to follow straight after. So I'd like to win it here, if you could, boys, and ease my selection worries. And we do have the first highlight. Go on, Guehi. Don't often see Guehi doing that. That is an exceptional goal. We do not see him do that very, very often. In fact, I've never seen him do that. Well, what do you say? He's just poor defending, really, by Villa. We're a goal up already. And let's hope that 6-0 is behind us now. And the job is done, hopefully. But I am not going to say this is won yet, because we can just, concede goals very, very easily. But we do have this capacity to score a lot of goals, and we have scored a lot of goals. That was goal number 222 for the season. I think we've got a penalty. Could be goal 223. And hopefully we're going to get a big one against Aston Villa. Is that the Darlington game yesterday? Blimey. Awesome, Callum. I've pretty much watched all the football this weekend. And we have gone 2 up. And I think we are going to be crowned as champions today. I wonder if we will see the award ceremony, because you don't always see it. And I don't know if that's a glitch, but sometimes you always see the cup award ceremonies, but you don't always see the title ceremonies. You do sometimes, but not always. So I wonder if we win here, keep this going and thrash Villa, whether or not we will see the crowning ceremony. It would be nice. There's another one, and Lawrence made it 3-0. Yeah, we're back on form. Let's say Inter Milan was a little bit of a blip. We nearly lost in that semi-final, winning 8-7 on aggregate. But let's say Inter Milan away was a little bit of a blip. And we're back. It's 3-0. Hey, Joe, good to see you. And that could be now the first of the 3 titles that we can get here today. I'm looking at this. Shots on target ratio is awesome. Interestingly, Villa play direct counter-attack. I decided to actually go with a higher line because of the inside forwards. And although I have very little control over what's going on, I can do that. And it seemed to have worked a treat. I haven't been into the data hub. I have no idea what sort of statistics are in there, except I do probably know that we are the best attacking team in Europe. And I have absolutely no doubt that the stats are going to show that. What's really good is that now we have 132 goals in the Prem, 133 goals in the Prem, and we've conceded only 40-something. Given that we only have one centre-back, I think that conceding 40 is exceptionally good. Two league champions in one day, absolutely. I'm kind of hoping, against my better judgment, that Manchester City win the cup final, because that opens up then 8 spaces for Europe next season, and that'll make it much more exciting at the end of the season. So kind of quietly hoping that Manchester City win the cup final, and at least it keeps all those teams involved, and I think there's about 9 teams. It keeps them playing and it keeps them hungry, but it does mean I have to look at my FPL team now, because I certainly don't want any Liverpool players in there now. They're going to be on holiday. And when Aries in, go on, son. It is 5-0. I think we can say this is game over. Where has this come from? I mean, it's pretty much the same team that lost 6-0 to Inter Milan. But the forwards have decided to turn up today. And the centre mids. And the wingers as well. Lauren's got a couple of goals. Wirtz and now Van Aerie's got a goal. Absolutely stunning stuff coming up to half-time. And Joe, is this going to be your 10? The 10 you've wanted ever since the beginning of the season. I should tell him, don't get complacent. I'm far from pleased. I'm going to say that we've had a lot of shots. We don't need to change anything, really. We've just blown them away. Interestingly, the 2 worst players on the pitch are Mbappe and Atkin Gray. That's quite interesting. But I don't mind as long as we keep this going. Come on, for Joe's benefit, let's get the 10 today against Villa. We've had a 9, we've had a couple of 7s, lots of 6s, but let's get the 10 for Joe. But it's all gone very quiet, as it normally does when you're 5-0 up at half-time. It's all gone very quiet. Time for some changes very soon. See if we can get on the front foot again. But nothing seems to have happened. Our shooting has gone off the boil a little bit. So the boys have gone on holiday mode. I think we'll make some changes. And that might produce a couple of goals. I'm half tempted to bring on Musiala. Mbappe isn't having a great game, so I'm tempted to bring on Musiala. And all right, what I might actually do is, let's undo that. I might actually bring Musiala up top, bring Arwell Davis on as the winger, and then the Velociraptor, although defensively we're looking a bit tired. Landerson is looking particularly tired, and Bajcetic. So we may need to swap those 2 over. So let's go with Moscardo and Neves. And let's go and see if we can get a few more goals, boys. Come on, Joe is waiting. I don't think it's going to be the 10. It's a very strange FM, because it very seldom goes on from 5-0. Villa actually might get one back. They are on the attack here. But if Villa get a consolation, I'm not really that bothered. But we are bringing it forward. Nice little counter-attack building here. Musiala back to fitness after a long absence. Go on, he's driving into the box, pulls it back, and Arwell Davis makes it 6. The substitutions have paid off, and we are now 6-0 up against Villa. What a counter-attack that was. Lovely counter-attack. Musiala went for miles. Davis came inside. Lovely. 4 more in 20 minutes. It can be done, Joe. It can be done. Yes, let's get there, Callum. We got this. We can do this. It's not going to happen. 71 minutes. It's not going to happen, I'm afraid. Time's running out. We have been known to score 3 goals very quickly, but it does look like Villa are going to get one back here. Usually these teams get one. Is this it? Yes, it is. That's the consolation. But it gives us 17 minutes to get another 4. And you have to shout at the boys here, berate them. That was absolutely shocking. But I can't complain. Overall, it's been an outstanding performance. And poor old Jesus Abba's on his own at the back. And he's still got a 7.3. And I don't know why the goalkeeper took the blame for that. There's nothing that the goalkeeper could do about that. No, this is not good enough, boys. This giving the ball away. But we've won it back. Go on, Moscardo. Another substitute. Lauren. Moscardo. Go on, son. Passes it out to Lauren. Come on, at least 8, boys. At least 8. That's a chance. He's offside, though. He's offside by a million miles. Musiala, it's not going to count. Unless he sprinted faster than my eye could pick that up. Throw the water bottle. Absolutely right, Joe. This is absolutely shocking. Only 6-1. I was expecting 10 here today after the start we had. But, like most times in FM, they just switch off. Or maybe I should tell them to focus. But it's a bit harsh when they're leading 6-1. I think we should just be happy that we're going to win the title. But they do need to focus in the second half. They get 5-0 up and then they play dreadfully. One airy, beautiful pass to Wirtz. Go on, son. He looks back and there's João Neves. Go on. Go on. Lovely pass. Will Davis has almost got his second. It's not going to be the 10. The players have switched off in the second half. And look at the shots on target in the second half. It's just gone down so badly. No wonder. But look at Villa's ratings. Poor Villa. They have suffered because of Inter Milan. And poor Villa. Come on, I'd like 7, boys. 7-1 sounds much better than 6-1. Oh, wait, who was that? Florian Wirtz. He never even went for the ball there. I'm going to make one more sub. 3 defenders are very, very tired. I think we better change the central one because he's on a yellow card. And hope Jesus Abbott doesn't get another one before the substitution. Nicely done. Go on, Waneri. We've got a chance. Counter-attack here. Go on, Arwell. You're in. Go on, son. It's not going to be. And he's been a bit greedy, hasn't he, Arwell Davis? I have to tell him to shoot less often. And we're coming up to full time. It's not going to be the 10, but we can be happy because we have won the Premier League. The first one of the 3 trophies that we can win has been won. That's it. Game over. Are we going to see the ceremony, FM? Yes, we are. We're going to lift the Premier League trophy. We cannot now be caught. And there we go. Another trophy in the bag. The WM tactic has done it again. And Manchester City won the title fairly easily. When I tested the tactic, they scored 202 goals all season. We're up to 229 or something ridiculous now. We have scored a lot of goals in the Prem. Conceded very few, as far as I'm concerned, given the attacking nature of this tactic and the fact we only have 1 centre-back. We've conceded very few. That's partly because Jesus Abba is such a brilliant centre-back. Oh, and talking of, what is that? You've won 3 consecutive top division league titles. So that's very nice. Talking of, yeah, we cannot be caught now. Talking of signings, this young centre-back, 21 years old, if you guys are looking, I don't know if he's a regen, probably is a regen, but my goodness me, 21 years old, what a player he is. What an outstanding central defender he is. You know, his marking isn't very good, to be fair, but I'm blown away by him. Physically, he's such a strong boy. Although he's only 6 foot, good jumping reach. His heading accuracy is 17. I mean, he's just like, he's going to be a beast. So he did decide to sign for the club. Can't say I blame him. Who wouldn't want to play for this club? Mbappe came delightfully. And everybody's very happy. And all laying on the praise. Lauren, outstanding, but only in the first half. And we have done it. We have won the first one. Now we can rotate our team. Because we have Bournemouth next. Oh, this is a horrible glitch. Because we have Bournemouth next. And then we have the cup final. And these games are coming thick and fast. So we'll rotate, get the main players out of the team. We'll give them a rest. It's getting towards the end of the season. They're all going to be a bit tired. So we'll give them a rest. And then we'll rotate the team completely for Bournemouth. Because we don't need to win it. Oh, this question gets asked all the time, doesn't it? Ticked off some of the short-term goals. How do you feel about things? I feel terribly negative. I mean, these are dumb questions, aren't they? They're very dumb questions. Yeah, we can be happy, Joe. Callum said we are going to win all three trophies. I think 2. But I don't know what you guys think. Without the Ipswich get a red card. There were a couple of dodgy red cards over the weekend. Today's red card was also a little bit dodgy, to be fair. I did think that he slipped. Evan Nielsen slipped. I hope they appeal that and win the appeal, because he shouldn't have to miss the remainder of the season because he slipped. And yes, yellow card, but I didn't see it as deliberate. They're terrible. They're absolute rubbish. Most of them have been let go, and I can't say that I blame them. Hey, Mr. K. Hey, James. How you doing? Good to see you guys. You're just in time. This game, though, not really important, which is why I want to rotate the team. Bournemouth, they're a pretty good side. They're a useful team in this season. We are 11 years on in 2034, and they are a pretty good team. We are set to near post. So we don't want the slow starters, though, so our attacking way of playing may... this is the only way. So, yeah, we need a high line. We're already set as a high line. I want to go defending corners, I think. Corners are more dangerous in FM than free kicks. So, having lost 6-0, we've put that right. 6-1 victory. They were all a bit weird, these. I mean, I don't know what the referees are up to be fair. They were all a bit strange. I do know that Musiala needs to play. He needs game time, but I might actually switch him onto the wing. And then we'll put Kamalo in. as the striker. This is a game made for Luyan. Look at him, bless him. He's gone down so far down the rankings. My scouts don't like him anymore. Marcos, not my scouts, my coaching staff don't like him anymore. And I'm going to play Steam Match. Steam Match can come in. Peterson can go on the bench because I want to give him 30 minutes. And he can go onto the bench with Van because he needs 30 minutes as well. And then we will play Borja for Jesus Abba. And I'm going to play Guehi, I think. Neves came off the bench, didn't he? So he can play with Moscardo. And the Velociraptor can come in for Vertzi. Waneri hasn't played much all season. I don't think that much. And he was rested. So he can play. Waneri can play. Unless I've got somebody else. Could play Landerson. I could play Andrew Hatch. Andrew Hatch is going to have a game. And then we're going to play Siedemar. And we need to sort this bench out now. Jesus Abba doesn't need to be on the bench. Where he can go on the bench. Bajetic, Landerson. Carioca for Verts. Arwell Davis on the wing. Or Waneri on the wing. And I think Mbappe needs some game time, doesn't he? Not really, no. We need to rest Mbappe. He's getting old. And who shall I bring on? I need someone forward, though. Who is it going to be? Who's it going to be as the forward? Akim Gray could be on the bench. We'll leave Akim Gray on the bench. Hopefully Kamalo will have a very decent game. And Bournemouth in 12th are a decent team. I would like to think we can beat them though. But it wouldn't surprise me if we don't, because I've rotated this team big time. And that often doesn't help. Choosing to make it hard to win, it's really not hard to win, Mr. K. This is just to try out this tactic. Somebody asked me if I could create the WM 1940s, 1950s tactic, and it turned out that it was extremely attacking. And so I decided, when I tested it with Villa and I tested it with Man City, and they both did extremely well. So I decided, right, I've only been on holiday with those teams. I'm going to pop it into my Newcastle save, carry on with that, and see how this team of absolute gems can get on. And can we beat what Manchester City did? And so far we are. Bournemouth, Newcastle. Yeah, it's a tactic that was prevalent in the 40s and 50s. It's called the WM tactic. Let's go and beat Bournemouth. Come on, boys. Let's go and do it. You can do it. No, we're not hitting early crosses. We don't do that nonsense. Kamalo's only like 5'5". So we're not hitting any early crosses. And we're going with that team totally rotated. It will either work or it won't. Depends on FM's mood. And it wouldn't be surprised to see us lose this one. But I'm not too bothered. We have won the title now. We can't be caught. We do really need to keep morale up, though. It would be nice to keep morale up. Okay. We're favourites, and I want us to play like it. Not too sure if those instructions go together. I have faith in you. Go out there and do and make me proud. And before telling them your favourites and I want you to play like it, I don't know if they go together, but we it doesn't matter. I also do need to keep focused on these touchline shouts, because I do think that I'm getting somewhere with touchline shouts and how they work, because that's one of the game's biggest mysteries. And for the Velociraptor, he's offside. Looks like he's offside. The referee's got his finger in his ear. He's having a word with VAR. I think he was offside, to be fair. No, it's been awarded, and we're a goal up already. I thought he was miles offside. And the Velociraptor burst through. There's two attacking centre mids. They're obscene. If you actually go to 2D, you can see the W and the M shape. It's actually quite a unique style. But the only problem with it is that you've only got one central defender. And I can't believe that they actually played like that in the 40s and 50s. But they obviously did. I was quite shocked when I was researching it. It's 1-1. And, oh, is that going to be given offside? I hope it's disallowed. And these boys are defending not very well coming up to these two big finals. Our defence is a little bit leaky at the moment. It's been awarded. It's 1-1. The anchor is a strange role, and I've always felt it was a strange role because he'll slip in and make a back four when we are attacking, but immediately the ball is turned over, he comes out to perform his defensive mid duties. So it leaves a big hole when they're coming forward. Now, if you've got two central defenders there, the anchor can slip in there and make a 3, leaving the two wing backs to go forward. That would be ideal for an anchor. And when they come forward, he'll just come out to do his defensive duty. But with his WM, when they come forward, he just comes out, leaving a big hole behind him. So it's quite an odd role. I'd like to see someone, to see them do a role where the opposite happens, where he slips into a back four when we're defending and goes forward when we're attacking. I'd like to see a role introduced where the opposite happens. But at the moment, things are not going so well. Are they composed? Yeah, they're composed. Borgia is a little bit nervous, so we need to tell him to calm down. It's okay. It doesn't even matter if we lose. And it's fairly even Stevens, according to the stats. Very even Stevens. And nothing really to separate the two teams. So give them a little bit of a shout. You see, my idea of these shouts is that demand more is where you have a low work rate, where your team's work rate attribute's low. No pressure would be for youngsters who are feeling a bit nervous, as well as encourage, calm down for, well, a lot of things, for being overly aggressive, for being nervous. Focus when players or a team have low concentration, and I think they're not actually concentrating, so I really want to tell them all to focus a little bit, because concentration levels may be a bit low after winning the title, and I want to tell them that, you know, you need to stay focused. So the anchor, he actually moves forward in this system, and I've watched it in 2D. He actually moves forward in this system when the ball is turned over. And if you look at the role definition, because I was puzzled by that, you look at the role definition, his main duty is to sit in the hole between the defence and the midfield, intercepting moves, winning the ball, laying off simple passes. since the key job is to anchor the defence, the anchor doesn't venture too far from their position either to close down the opposition or support the main. So he basically sits in this hole, but when the opposition, when we are going forward, he comes and sits next to the central defender. I'd love to see a role that does it the other way. And I'm not sure. I'm going to ask my assistant for some advice here. I don't want to never press. We will never do that. Who's this? Quincy Hartman. They brought on a new left back. Interesting, because he was having a good game. Must be an injury. So we need to send him out, I think, with a little bit of a reminder that you can't do this sort of nonsense. I'm far from pleased. It's not about not taking enough shots. It's about not being creative enough. So I'm going to come back into a mid-block with a standard line. And if they're sitting back, hopefully that will draw them out. I could alter the... Normally, in normal circumstances, bring our mentality down a little bit to draw them out because we'd attack less. But I can't do that in this save. Attacking is what it is. The tactic is what it is. They are outperforming us in the passing department. And the stats tell me that. Not quite sure. I just think it's personnel. We've rotated the team. This is the second team, apart from players like Neves and Veloso. It's pretty much the second team that I've got out here. Kamalo's having a stinker. It's, I guess, time to make some changes. Musiala needs to come off. Let's do in their correct positions, if you don't mind. Demar, absolutely dreadful. Let's get the poor players off the pitch. I do have to maybe look at the tired ones. Musiala definitely needs to come off. So Waneri, I think Waneri will go up top. And I don't have a left wing, which is a bit of a shame. So we're going to leave Kamalo on. Waneri will go onto the left wing. And then these two, Neves and Veloso. Landerson will come in here. Hatch needs to be told to ease off the tackles. Hatch can go back. Hopefully he'll... No, see? I would have forgotten about that. And FM would not have forgotten about it. Demar is having a shocker. Karaoke can come on there. Kamalo's not playing that badly. Just needs a bit of service. And we've got the Velociraptor, who's quite tired. Badgetich will come on for the Velociraptor. There we go. And now, come on, boys. Let's go and get this winning goal. There's a couple of players that are really not happy here. He's apprehensive now. Just calm down some. And we're going to go 2-1 down. Oh, he's hit the post. He's hit the post. And the line is not right. We are far too deep. Far too deep. So that was too easy for them to run at us. So we then got to get possession somehow. Yeah, it's too easy for them to run at us. The line is far too deep now. So I don't know what the heck is the matter with Borgia. But they're going to have a shout. Because the demand more is reasonable. But I did expect to lose this. You're going to lose some games. I totally rotated the team. And I did expect to lose it. So lose it we are. And not a happy manager, though. Maybe I made an error there, so I'm going to push the lines right up now. I think it's a little bit easy for them to run at us. Andrew Hatch possibly needs to come off. I don't think I've got another midfielder, though. But let's get an equaliser, boys, and then we'll go on and win it. And that's the equaliser. Badgetich, what a substitution. That's the equaliser. And back in the game. There we go. FA final, Palace versus City. I don't know. I watched the way that Palace lifted their game yesterday. Palace looked outstanding. And I watched the City game today. In the second half, Forest could have scored 3 times. They hit the bar, hit the post. I mean, how that didn't go in. It was an open goal. It was poor finishing. But brilliant, really. So they could have overturned that, actually, in all fairness. We definitely need those closed down. Gianotti also needs to be tight marked. So come on, boys, come on. Ooh, there is space on their left-hand side. Looking at it, one of the things I can alter is... Oh, no, we want to focus play down the right. Oh, I can't do it now, but I can do it this way. Because there is space on their left-hand side that I can see. So if we could exploit that, we could even go on and win this now. Pushing the lines much higher up now. Can we use that space on the right-hand side? Nope. It's all Bournemouth. Oh, that's a very good save. Plucked it from underneath the crossbar. I actually give Crystal Palace a shout, to be fair. After watching them play yesterday, I give them a shout. Eze and Sarr looked absolutely brilliant. Keep those two boys fit, and City will have their hands cut out. I think the manager had fired them up just right yesterday. Villa were never in it. And if he can fire them up like that against City, I give them a shout. And we've gone behind again. We are going to lose this game in the end. And Borgia, he's not as good at centre-back as, bless him, Guehi can come on for Moscardo. He's just not the same quality of centre-back as Jesus Abba. Jesus Abba would never have let that happen. Andrew Hatch, the youngsters, had a very, very good game. Kamalo's been poor. It's about time he was sold. And that's probably it. A 3-2 defeat. Still 2 goals to go to the tie, to the total. It's going to be a huge total of goals. 7 minutes? Where did you get that from, ref? But you're not going to allow any highlights anyway, so what was the point of that? So we're going to keep going. Focusing play down the right didn't work. There's huge spaces down there. And that's it. We have lost this one. Oh, hang on. It's a corner. Penalty. He's given a penalty, has he? In the 99th minute. He's given a penalty. I don't know if I've got a penalty taker on the pitch. Don't tell me it's Kamalo. Is it going to be Kamalo? It looks like it. Yeah, it's 5'4" and a fart. It's going to be Kamalo. Can you do it, Sunshine? Go on. He's missed the penalty. Kamalo's missed the penalty in the 99th minute. I thought I don't have a penalty taker on the pitch. What an absolute shocker. You were not good enough today. Oh, poor Kamalo. He's been such a good player for me, but his time has come. And, well, doesn't matter really, because we cannot be caught, so it doesn't really matter. I'd prefer to win against Manchester United than Bournemouth. And it's just one of those games. We will lose games. I don't know how many we've actually lost. Quite interesting. I'm actually quite sure how many we've lost. And we are going to go into the cup final now. Hopefully with a strong team. A brief update from the board. We very much look forward to Newcastle's participation in the two finals. You enjoy. A brief message from the board. Steam match is going well, developing very nicely. 7 games unbeaten. I think we did a little bit better than that. You got a long way to catch me there. We went a long time. You notice that there are no draws. It's not a single draw that we've had all season, which is crazy. You either lose by a lot or win by a lot. We've had a couple of defeats, though. Heavy defeats sometimes. In the Prem, how many have we lost? We've lost 7 in the Prem, so it's not been all. After speaking with Kamalo, he's no longer. Oh God, he wants to stay now, is he? I want him to go. But of course they want to stay. Manchester United are going to be a very good team. No doubt about it. I want to go far post. So we need to go far post. They're a very, very good team. And Route 1, huh? I don't believe that. But look, they've got playing with 4 up top. They're playing with Ten Hag's 4-2-2-2. So they possibly will look to hump the ball over the top. In which case, I better drop the line a little bit. But there's not much else I can do. I'm going to drop the line just because they are going to play the ball over the top. Spurs need a new manager, do they? Oh, not here. Hello, Stefan. How are you doing? You're just in time for the first of the 2 finals. Oh, he's withdrawn his transfer request. But he's such a lovely boy. Let's just accept his request. But, yeah, I mean, have you ever seen, Stefan, have you ever seen a centre-back like this boy? What a centre-back he is. The only thing is, he's only 6 foot, but the quality of his heading is going to be absolutely outstanding. 21 years old. Unbelievable. Anyway, we're never going to see him, so it doesn't really matter. But what a good signing. He's going to be a monster. I think we've already signed one, haven't we, prior to the transfer window? Certain to be a sellout. Can we do it? Hold a team meeting. Address our recent form. To some people, a cup final is a big match. To us, it shouldn't be anything other than business. Oh, no. You don't get to play in a cup final every day. So embrace the occasion and come home with the trophy. That's the message to get across to them. I should have gone to the pre-match conference and did a bit of mind games with the other manager. Okay, so Ramirez. Who do I want at the back? Peterson. Actually, Peterson can come over on the right. Where is he? Where's my man? Arwell Davis. Where's he gone? Where's Arwell Davis gone? There he is. Arwell Davis on that side. My man in the middle, Jesus Abba. And then it's going to be Bajcetic, who's been outstanding this season with Neves. The Velociraptor and Florian. Which one is the strongest left footer? Florian. And then Lauren, I think. Lauren. Where are we going to put Musiala in here? That's the other thing. Because Akim Gray will play up front. Maybe we'll put Mbappe on the bench. No, we'll play Mbappe and keep Musiala on the bench. I mean, that's a pretty good team. Van and Guehi and Borja, Moscardo, Landerson, Carioca, Waneri and Musiala. A pretty decent bench, if you ask me. Pretty decent bench. Stimac his training is outstanding. I'm always praising Stimac. He's always top of the list. And I think, if we go to penalties, I think we've got enough solid players there who should be able to win it on penalties. I have actually, in the whole history of my FM24, I have not lost a cup final. I find this is a little bit unfair, though, because I have no control over this. I just am totally powerless when it comes to controlling this final in-game. So it's a bit unfair, but I still am yet to lose my first final throughout the whole of FM24. Is this the first time I'm going to lose a final? He wants me to play in a low block, and there's a part of me that thinks he's right, but I fell for that last time. But what I will do is watch the shots on target ratio. If that's low, I'll go into a low block. And hopefully United don't score early. Ancelotti for Spurs. James and Ansel. Can't see. What can't you see, James? Go out there and impress me. I can't expect them to come back with a trophy, although they should. Go out there and win for the fans. It didn't work last time. Yes, it did. These fans have been fantastic. Go out there and win the trophy for them. It did work last time. We beat Villa quite comfortably. So we've had a defeat. Hopefully now this is going to be a victory. And this will be the first of the 2 cup finals. We should be beating United, but that's a dreadful pass. Like, is that a sign of things to come? We cannot afford to give the ball away like that, because we'll be punished. And, is that, like, what a shocking piece of defensive work. I need to go to the assistant. I forgot to do that. I just need to do my opposition instructions. Absolutely shocking. It's just, and Yeah, they've just got so many players charging forward. It's like two mega attacking teams. So what a dreadful pass. And that was Jesus Abba, of all people. And yeah, Jesus Abba's about to have his poor game, is he? So it's got two mega attacking teams here coming head to head. So this could be a shed full of goals in this final. The most goals a cup final has ever seen. It's not going to be one of those cagey defensive games. And we've equalised. There's only 3.5 minutes on the clock. It's an own goal. And we've equalised. I've got a funny feeling this could be one of these 6-5s or 5-4s. What a final we've set up here. Peterson's shot deflected in there. Goalkeeper's injured, I know. Maybe we should shoot more often or cross more often. But at the moment, I'm just happy that we're level. I'm looking at the shots on target. That shot wasn't on target. I'm going to keep an eye on that. It's very important that now. And another one off target. Well, usually when my assistant says go into the low block, if the shots on target ratio's poor, I should go into the low block. And generally we turn the game around. But no need to panic yet. There's Velosso's in, and Velosso's made it 2-1. There's only 12 minutes on the clock, and it's already 2-1. And their goalkeeper is struggling. I don't know why he's playing, to be honest. But I don't care if he's struggling. Nice bit of pressure. And the Velociraptor, he doesn't miss from there. It's naughty. And looking at this, why are they going down my right hand side? Peterson's a very, very good player. Is Mbappe on attack? Yeah, because we're only got the one defender back there. But we're coming forward again. We've weathered United's storm. Let's go score another one, boys, and we are through. That was a foul, referee, but we're through. Go on, Vertzi. Now get it across. Back to Mbappe. He's hit the crossbar. It's gone out for a goal kick. Oh, boy, this is going to be one of these finals. I'm still looking at the shots on target. It's very, very low. And 25% is not good enough, so we may have to go into the low block. My assistant may well be right. United have had 2 shots, 2 on target. So I'm just keeping an eye on that. Chance! Oh, what happened there? He was given offside in the end, was he? Or did it go out of play? 6-1 now. So when our shooting is this bad, and we were told go to the low block, so we're going to go to the low block in a minute. Just before half time. Yeah, another one. We're going to go to the low block now because there's another one gone out there. And see if that makes the difference now. So we got to start seeing if this goes up now. If the ratio of shots to shots on target goes up now. I think we found there's a little glitch in the game here. Get in, get in. Back into the box. Akin great. He scored. Was he offside though? It possibly was offside. But if I'm going to accept it as inspired management if it's allowed. It's disallowed. It's not inspired management. So, but at least it was on target this time. Yeah, he was just offside, wasn't he? Their goalkeeper's really struggling. But I don't want to tell our boys to shoot more often. I'm like, get it into the box, because shoot more often. We're not shooting very well as it is. At least we got that one on target. We're leading 2-1, but we've only had 1 shot on target. And this could be a glitch in the game that we've found here. If your assistant in the pre-match meeting says go to a low block, you just take his advice and keep it in the back of your head. And if the shots to shots on goal ratio is low, go into the low block. If everything's okay, don't do anything. He's miles offside. It's got to be offside, referee. No, it's not giving us offside. The goal stands. He must have come from way deep. If they're going to run at my defence, then I'm going to push the line up. I don't want them having space to run at the defence. Yeah, he was onside, actually. Nice goal. So it's 2-2. Oh, boy. Usually, though, we're going to get this up. Very sure. United's shots on target, they're clinical. Jesus Abba's having a poor game today. Yeah, it's not working today. Because normally when I go to the low block, we take the lead. But it's not done yet. It's still only 2-2. That's a penalty, ref. Can't go sticking your leg out like that. Go on, you're in. Oh, he's hit the post. Mbappe! Get in. It's 3-2 before half-time. I thought it might be one of these high-scoring finals. Who's the manager for Man United? I don't know. I didn't look. Nice follow-up from Mbappe. The one that shouldn't have crossed. Do you think that's the problem, Mr. K? We're allowing them to cross the ball? Do you think that's the problem? He's having a good game. So maybe he's one of the problems. Who's doing the crossing then? Hard to say, really. Hard to say who's doing the crossing. These two boys are having good games. But Evan Ferguson, he's actually... I can't type mark any of them. I don't have the personnel to do it. Yeah, if you're winning, don't change. Make sure we see things out. This is... you weren't that bad. You weren't that bad, but you can still improve. Everybody can still improve on that shambles, especially defensively. Jesus Abba has improved slightly. He gave away 4 goals once, and he still had over 7. Jesus Abba. I don't know how that worked. We are definitely the better team. We're creating more chances. We're just not getting them on target. And that makes United very dangerous. Makes them very dangerous. We got to start getting shots on target here. The low block didn't work that time. It's not increasing, but it has got bodies behind the ball at least. And we do need a few bodies behind the ball. Oh my goodness me. And they've equalised. What a final this is. Ah, boy. Okay, we're going to move out of the low block. I don't think it's working. Not this time. We just got to go toe-to-toe with them now. And Badgetich, Arwell Davis are taking the blame for this. And I'm going to actually just tell them I want more before I get them off the pitch. But I can't type mark. I've only got one central defender. I can't type mark any of their forwards. Two players having particularly poor games, Arwell Davis and Badgetic. They've both gone down now. Time to get them off. They're in central areas. And we can't afford to have this nonsense. Florian Wirtz is also not playing very well. And also Lauren's having a stinker. So Badgetic is... Arwell Davis is one where he can come on. Bit of height at the back post. And then Moscardo for Badgetic. These two are having stinkers. Lauren and Florian Wirtz. Waneri can come on. And Carioca. Ooh, wait a minute. Musiala can come on the right wing. Let's give him a bit of a team talk. There's plenty of time left to change this. Get out there. Let's change it. We can still win this, boys. It's 3-3. Plenty of time left. We can score a ton of goals. Don't let me down, boys. Look at United. 5 shots, 4 on target. We are 11-2 on target. We've just really got to go toe-to-toe with them now. Take the game to them. And I might even shift the lineup much higher. Because we got to do something, because it's still United. I'm going to go with a much higher line. Just really push up and go toe-to-toe with them. Try to force them back. Pafunde, Ferguson. The two strikers are playing well. Go on, boys. Come on. From the corner. Jesus Aber, near post. Nope, not this time. Go on. Go on, boys. Into the box. Into the box. Little cross. Little... He's put it in. It's Mbappe. It's 4-3. What a final. Give him an encouraged shout. Haaland always goes 2 against me. I dread playing Manchester City. Haaland always gets 2. He's a bit like I used to experience when I first started playing the game. I used to come across Harry Kane. Harry Kane always scored twice against me. There's just no escape from Harry Kane. It's the same with Haaland now. I don't know why the game has to have him scoring 2 every time. But, you know, he's a good player, I suppose. Oh, what a chance. United may well rue that chance. How many... oops, what am I doing? I'm getting too excited. How many subs have I made? How many subs have I made? 4, I think, haven't I? Got to keep an eye on the Velociraptor who's getting tired. Jesus Abbas, I'm not having... Look at the goalkeeper, 6.3. Ramirez is getting too old. Neves or the Velociraptor has got to come off. Yeah, absolutely, Mr. K. Like, I could never figure out, why does Harry Kane, when I first started playing the game, Harry Kane always scores twice against me, and I thought it was something to do with me. I was doing something wrong, but it actually wasn't. It's just the game. And Harry Kane's going to go and score twice against you, no matter what you do. Which one? Neves, I think probably is the safer one. Neves is the safer one to take off. The Velociraptor... Wait a minute. Cunning plan. I can change. Veloso is very tired. Better to have a tired body in midfield. Because I think he can play left wing, can't he? No, right wing. So I can bring Musiala into midfield and put the Velociraptor on the wing. I don't want a tired body in midfield. We've got to keep the pressure on them. Go on, Waneri. Let's get another goal. Then It'll be another trophy for sure. Guehi, is he going to score another belter? Oh, it's a poor pass. Now United are on the counter. Can we get bodies back and stop this? Go on, tackle him. Go on. Oh, no. It's gone out for a corner. No, Peterson's going to keep it in. No, he isn't. Let's skip the corner, FM. We don't need to see the corner. Let's skip the corner. They're going to get an equaliser here. No, they're not. We skipped the corner. Yeah, he did, Mr. K. He's still going at his... What is he now, 35? Oh, Gray's through. Go on, son. Oh, he's missed it. What I'm going to do now is tell them to shoot on sight. Because their goalkeeper's hobbling around there. Just shoot on sight for the last 5 minutes. We've been the better team, but our finishing has been awful. But hopefully we can see this out now. No more highlights, FM. Except for this corner. We'll take this corner. Jesus, Abba! Not this time. But that's it. Hopefully that's the last highlight that we're going to see. So, oh my goodness me, there's 7 minutes. We're going to see another highlight. But we have a free kick. Go on, Mbappe. Oh, we need to move this goalkeeper around, don't we? But unfortunately, the only thing I can think of that is within my control is to shoot on sight. Time's running out for United. It looks like it's going to be the second trophy of the evening. We are going to win the FA Cup, and that is trophy number 2 of 3. And we have done it again, and my record in finals lives on. This doesn't bode well, though, for the Champions League final, and I have lost to Tottenham already earlier in the season. And my record's still going, Mr. K. I have not lost a cup final in FM24. And given that in the journeyman save, we won 30 trophies in 10 seasons. We've won cup finals with Ipswich. I've played in cup finals in all kinds of saves. And I'm still yet to suffer defeat in a cup final. One more to go to keep my record solid. But that's another one in the bag. I said we would get 2 out of 3 trophies, and that is the second. The big one is going to be last up. So can we win the final one? It's only Tottenham. I mean, come on. And, we've won the FA Cup in... I had a feeling it might be a high-scoring final. Two very attacking teams. I tell you, this save is fun to do. I think I'm going to continue this in my own private time. And just... continue to play with this save. It's just so much fun to do. It's probably boring for you guys, but for me it makes me smile. And anything that makes me smile these days is well worth doing. Ten Hag, who is the Man United boss? We need to find that out, don't we? Let's go to the schedule. Let's have a look. Who is the Man United boss? And can you see who? I can't see. Who is it? Who's the manager? It's not there. It must be in the overview. Nope. Where's the manager? Can you see who it is? I cannot see who it is. Ah, Marco Rose is the manager. Yeah, Marco Rose is the current manager of Manchester United. 7 goals, proper ding-dong. It certainly was. That's the way we like them at Newcastle in this current save. Collective bonuses paid out. This squad is loving it. I think if I do continue this just in my free time, I think I might go to a more traditional tactic after this. I mean, it will be fun because I think I brought in somebody else as well, um, who's also going to be a very good player. I can't think of who it was. Maybe he didn't sign for us in the end. But that is a great centre back, and what a partner for Jesus Abba. And I don't know, it just seems like it would be a fun thing to do for me. We do now have to play in the Premier League very quickly. Again, a fixture that really isn't important. It's just Liverpool. But I don't mind losing to Liverpool. Like winning the title by 1 point is the same as 5 points. It's still a win. And they can't take the trophy off me now. But this is coming up to the time now where I can expect injuries. Absolutely thinking injuries. Oh, wait a minute. We cannot... Oh, we couldn't be caught anyway, could we? What am I talking about? Lauren sets a new record. Average rating of 8.43 from 6 appearances in the Cup from Lauren. 7 assists from Lauren is a new record. Records are falling here. We've already beaten the goal-scoring record, the Premier League goal-scoring record. Swan could come back as well. He's out on loan. He's like almost as good as Mbappe, I would say. He could come back. Here's a question to test my memory. How many trophies have I won since 2011? Oh my good gosh. I couldn't even think about the answer to that. Blimey, that would be in the hundreds. I guess I'm no different from anybody else there. Everybody can say I've won hundreds of trophies in that 15 years. I'm going to be absolutely no different to anyone else there. Yeah, so we want to go near post. Liverpool, like, so strong, but they haven't been playing very well. And when is the cup fight? The Champions League? Yeah, there is a week, so I can play my first team, keep them fresh. How many do you think you've won, Callum, since you started playing the game? Go into history. Go into history where? History of me. Or history of my club, or I'm not quite sure where I'm going to find 15 years worth of information on the number of trophies I've won. In here, maybe? Achievements. No, that's just settings, isn't it? I don't know. It's going to be hundreds. Absolutely hundreds. I mean, I think I must have won probably 45 to 50 trophies this FM. What review on the replacement for Harry Kane? I don't yet think we have one. For Spurs, or for England, or for both. Oh, there's one of the injuries I was expecting. It's João Neves, but it's okay. Might be back in time. Probably not. Probably not. No idea how. Jurgen Klopp. Manager, yeah, Jurgen Klopp. We got to get one over Jurgen. See, Steam Mass again. He's always top when it comes to training. That boy's going to become a very good player, and he got a 10 this week. He's going to become a very good player. So that's why I think I'll just do a sensible tactic and I'll just play at my leisure after you guys have finished with this one and we move on to something different. I just might do it for fun for myself, but I'm going to play 2 centre-backs, not 1. Steam Match probably deserves it. After his training, he probably does deserve to play. Can't argue with that. He's been training like a demon. And he's gone up to 3 stars. My coaches like him. Landerson, Karaoke, Musiala, Arwell Davis. Yeah, Landerson can have a game. Landerson. That's probably not what he meant, because he's injured. So Landerson there. Who did he want in there? Badgetic. Now I'm going to rest Badgetic. Badgetic has had a tough time. So we're going to go with Moscardo. Karaoke probably is a good bet to come in for Wirtz. Musiala and then Arwell Davis. Musiala does need game time. He's a little bit unfit. And then Arwell Davis on the wing. Gray, does he need a rest? No, I need to get him scoring goals again, so I want to play Gray. Shaun Evers injured. Andrew Hatch can come in here. So we have Van Guehi, Borja, Hatch, Badgetic, Wirtz, Waneri, the Velociraptor. I'm going to put Mbappe on the bench. It's only Liverpool, boys. Only Liverpool. On the verge of a new team record for most wins in a single season. I find that hard to believe. 30. I'm sure we beat that in the last season of the Journeyman save. Well, maybe, maybe not. Nick for life. Good to see you, my friend. It was when you were looking for the Man United manager. If you went history, it tells you. Like, if I go, I don't know, my history. Oh, this one. But this will just give me the history since I started the Journeyman save. And it does say keep history after retirement. I think thoroughly deserved, Nick. I mean, I'm a Man United fan and you can't argue with it. Thoroughly deserved. Absolutely thoroughly deserved. There's a part of me that hopes that we lose this game against Liverpool because then we'll go on and beat Tottenham in the Champions League final. So there is a part of me that hopes we lose this game. Push higher up. Yeah, okay, we'll push higher up. I don't have a problem with that. Yeah, we'll go with that team. We'll go with that team. Quite happy. The team are a bit Mbappe's confused. Just get on with it, Mbappe. Look, just do your job. I'll do mine. You do yours. Just get on with it. They're all very happy in the dressing room, aren't they? So we'll just go and have a look at... blimey. Oh, I'll do what I normally do and just compress the midfield a little bit. Go out there and impress me, boys. Go on, Sam. One more final after this. Can we win the Champions League to make it 3 trophies? Absolutely, Nick. I thoroughly think they deserved it. There was only one team in it, basically, this year. City and Arsenal had both gone back a step. Arsenal have drawn too many. They've drawn 12, I think. And you can't afford to do that and hope to win the league. And Liverpool were the most consistent, kept winning. Fully deserved. I mean, at the end of the day, points don't lie. Over a long season like that, points don't lie. So, fair play to them. Wait, who's this Dominguez geezer? He's already causing me a few problems. But we're not going to worry about him too much at the moment. Go on, Jesus Abba, you owe me a better game this time. So does Ramirez. Come on, let's finish the season really nicely. Morale's good going into the Champions League final then. But like I said, I don't mind losing this one because the chances are we'll go and win the next game, which is the biggest one of all. Did they? I didn't actually know that, James. Fair play, Newcastle for me are very much improved team, I think, this season. Could do well next season, make the right signings. Could do very well next season with a couple of good signings. Newcastle, they need I think as good as Jacob Murphy's been, they definitely need a right winger. And for me, Jacob Murphy then could be the cover player. As good as he's been of late, he didn't start that well. So get a good right winger in. I think they could be a very good force next year. Manchester United are going to be an issue, a problem for me for 5 years to come. They're not going to be able to sign decent players. So it's going to take years for United. Who is that guy? Trent is still playing. How old is he then? 35. Who's that boy? Dominguez is causing me the problems, isn't he? Let's try closing him down as well. At the moment, it's not good enough, although United have not had a shot on target, but we've had one. There's only one shot on target in the whole game. I need to give him a shout. We need to be doing more. Go on, Arwell. Oh, see? We're not playing very well today. When that starts happening in the highlights, we are not playing well. Steam match. Beautiful takedown. Had more sackings than trophies. It actually, I've come close to a couple of sackings, as you boys know, this year myself. Not something I've experienced since FM22, but I came close this year. Very, very close. And in one of the saves, I think I got rescued because early on, twice I got rescued because clubs just came in for me out of the blue. So I've come very close to the sack myself. Many, many times. But that's also part of the fun of it. Need a left back. I would look for a right winger first if I was Newcastle. I think that Hall has done very well. Oh, what a strike, almost. And Dan Burn plays as a left back as well, and he's the kind of left back I like because he's like a big, tall chap, covers the far post for crosses, and he's very dangerous in the opposition box as well. Gives 3 options in the opposition box. So I don't know about left back, but maybe you're right. But definitely for me a right winger. Is this going to be the first draw that we have? Who's not playing very well? Jesus Abba again, 7. I think we just need to say that. That's it. Get on with it, boys. This slightly rotated team. We'll have a stronger team out for the Champions League final. But some of these boys getting a karaoke. What a miss. What a miss. In fact, neither of these teams are getting their shots on target. We're slightly better than Liverpool. But not much better. I wonder if we need to slip into the low block. I wonder if that's an option. Or whether it's just changed the personnel up top. Hakim Gray's not playing very well. A couple of these boys need resting anyway for 30 minutes. If any of these boys are in your FPL team, look away because it's only 59 minutes. Hakim Gray is not playing well. So Mbappe can go up top. Karaoke's having a nightmare. One airy can come in for him. That's all I'm going to do for now. Doing well with your currency, but I've still got enough games for it to end up in disaster. This could still end up with me in tears as well. What highlights do you play in, Callum? I hate this. I hate playing in key highlights because I've got absolutely no control over what's going on. But as this is only just for fun, then it's okay. Actually, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to ask my right back to look after him. We're going to take those off. And he can have a bit of a roam as well, but I want him to look after that left winger that they've got. Is this going to be the first draw of the season? No other game has ended up with an orange dot, but not surprisingly. It's not a surprise that hasn't happened. But Liverpool have a really good chance here. Oh, it's not going to be a draw. Liverpool have taken the lead. But I'm not too unhappy about this because that means we're probably going to win the Champions League final. I will not be unhappy. Oh, it's been disallowed. Unfortunate. Yeah, okay, we take your word for it. He was offside. But that was such a shame. Okay, some more players need to come off here. It's absolutely shambolic, this. Mbappe's now playing badly up there. I'm going to go into a low block. I think if we're not getting shots on target, let's go into a low block. Moscardo isn't playing very well. Neither is Musiala. Florian can come on there. And we'll wait till one player gets tired, but two will get tired, and I'll have to make a choice which one is more tired or needs to be rested more than the other. Jesus Abba is looking favourite, but Arwell Davis has got very tired. I told you it was going to be two. That's how the game operates. So we got two to choose between. Jesus Abba probably would be favourite to come off. Oh, Lauren suddenly got tired as well now. But I'm going to take Jesus Abba off. Just because he's the only central defender and I can't afford to have him knackered. Is there going to be a winner? Dan Burn is like a huge, strong boy. I quite like Dan Burn. He's like a good old-fashioned footballer. Big, strong centre-half. I quite like Dan Burn. Is this going to be the first draw? And a goalless draw would be unheard of. It is. It's going to be the first ever draw of the season. Well, well, well. Well, we got to play better than that in the Champions League final, that's for sure. But the season is over and we have won the league. We won the league a few games ago anyway. And now we've got to go on to the Champions League final, the big one. Oh, Mbappe's injured. He's not going to make it then. I've also got somebody else out injured as well, right at the right time. Joe Neves, he's not going to make it. And Mbappe's not going to make it. FM. What are you afraid of, FM? That you have to injure two key players just before the biggest game of the season. What are you afraid of? Manager of the year. Not surprising for trying out that tactic. Any manager brave enough to do that has to be. Yeah, we've already bought him. 92 million. A snip. Who's this one? Oh, I like him as well. Augusto. What a forward. Good replacement for Kamalo. What a forward he is. I've been looking at him for a couple of years. Augusto. Wonder how much budget they would give me at the end of this season. Depends if we win the Champions League or not. Tottenham. Where are Tottenham in the league? 11th in the league. It's not really something we should be too worried about, Tottenham. Come on, boys. Let's not finish on a bad note. Let's not this be the first cup final that I lose in FM24. It would be so cool if I could keep this record going for 2 years. Never winning a cup final in never losing a cup final in FM24. Ah, boy, oh boy, oh boy. I don't think there's much to see here. They're not very good at the near post and they don't create very good chances. So there's not really much I'm looking at there. Apart from that, they are a very good team. They're just underperforming. Not very good at the near post. They're just underperforming a little bit. That seems fair enough to me. So, Puertes, he does have to play actually because this is his competition. And I don't think Ramirez is registered in this, is he? No, he's unregistered. So this is his day. The new goalkeeper, this is his day. Borgia unregistered. Hatch unregistered. So where's my first team then? I've got a feeling I want to play Guehi. So let's put them all on the bench. And then we'll have some idea. Ben Beck is the goalkeeper, bless him. Ah, boy. Peterson and Stimac, no. Peterson and Guehi. And actually Peterson and Arwell Davis. Guehi can come onto the bench, and Mbappe, who's injured, he can't play, can he? 3 days. One Airy will have to play on the left wing. Or Arwell Davis does play on the left wing, and Guehi does play at left back. Or Stimac plays at left back. How did he do in the last game, Stimac? 7.1. So we keep Stimac then in place. And then Guehi is an option there. Where's Badgetic gone? Badgetic not registered? That's odd. There he is. Badgetic and João Neves is injured. Not going to make it. So Landerson. Or we could do Badgetic here and Moscardo. No, we're going to do Badgetic and Landerson. Have faith in Landerson. And then, oh, blimey. Oh, Musiala's fit. That's good news. Mbappe's not. Gray, Davis and Lauren makes up the front three. Florian Wirtz, Musiala, and then Arwell Davis can play at left back. That looks pretty good. And whatever I can make out of that bench. Hold a team meeting again. Nobody remembers losers. Let's get out there and win this cup final. It is the... You're back, yes. You're back just in time. Pickford thought he was going to catch the ball, and then Dan goes ahead of safety. Pickford always seems to get annoyed. Callum, I really struggle to play in key highlights. It does my head in. I feel like I'm totally out of control in key highlights. I like to be able to watch the game and analyze what's going on. And if you're losing, why are we losing? I like to be able to try to figure it out. I really can't. Like this, because this is just a one-off experiment. That's why it's in key highlights. With Ipswich, I don't know if you've seen the Ipswich saves, but I play in comprehensive live streaming with Ipswich. Because it's the only way I can actually do it and maintain my sanity. I've got to have some element of control. Oh, my lord. No expectations here, then. No pressure. But we should be beating Tottenham. And having drawn against Liverpool, This has got to be, it's got to be a good chance of winning this. We've got to get the lines right. Control possession. So we have to play a higher line. And actually, we've been playing very well with a much higher line. So if things aren't going well, I'll just push the line up a little bit. So Van Guehi, Marcos. I have a defence that can cover. Moscardo. One area. Short in midfield. And short up front. If things go wrong, we're short of subs. What was that about Mbappe? 60 minutes. Well, he could actually play, couldn't he, Mbappe? But I don't like playing them with the orange sticker. So we're going to go with that team. So I see, again, lower line of engagement. He does this sometimes. Okay, the Champions League final. They're all happy. Can we do it? Can we win the third trophy of the evening? Can I keep my record? We're favourites for a reason. Go out there. That's the kind of attitude I took in the pre-team meeting. Let me be consistent. Go out there and make sure they know why we are favourites. So be consistent in my meetings. Sukic. Who was it that caused me problems before? I can't remember. Just have to be vigilant. Okay, here we go. The Champions League final. Are we going to play well, or is it going to be an absolute disaster? We have the first highlight. Go on, Jesus Abbott, near post. Oh, not quite. Comes out Landerson with a blast and past the post. Is this going to be one of those very poor games that we're going to have again? Come on, boys, we got to do better. I don't like it when I see highlights of you blasting the ball past the post or over the bar. Jesus, Abba! Get in, son! A goal ahead. And is this going to be the third trophy in 5 games tonight? Oh, boy, I'm so nervous now. And Jesus Abba, of course, it was going to be Jesus Abba at the near post. And what a start. I'm still not too happy about this shots on target. Need to get a couple more shots on target, boys, and don't let Spurs into this game at all. I think we do play better with a higher line. It just means that we are trying to play then in their half. I don't like it when teams try to play in our half of the pitch, because we don't have enough defenders. And Julio Cesar. That was him. That was him. Julio Cesar. So he's playing on the left wing. So I want Peterson to take him out. And I then... He's a very good player, isn't he? Want to give him a hard tackle? We're already doing that. Been in your live chat for some of the Ipswich videos. Oh, thank you, Callum. That's really kind of you. It's the pace I like to play it. I like to have a look at what's going on. You don't always get your decisions right, but I find it incomprehensive that I've got a better chance of getting them right. And is this going to be an equaliser for Spurs? They've got a highlight. Come on, boys. Come on. Oh, miles of space, but how did he miss that? Miles and miles of space. Spurs are coming back into this a little bit, but if we can get another goal, I'd make us favourites. Oh, It's going to be one of these tight affairs, is it? It's going to be one of these really tight games. How are we doing with Julio Cesar? He's been slowed down a little bit, but now we got Nico Grobolba, who's also a little bit of a menace, and his passing is very crisp. So, Grobolba. Yeah, there's not much more I can do about him. I don't want to put a person on him man to man. He needs a hard tackle. Dribbling isn't very good. I'm actually going to close him down as well. His dribbling's not very good, and he doesn't have that great a long shot. So we'll close him down as well. Oh, he does have a bit of a long shot, I mean. But Florian Wirtz is doing okay. Come on, boys. Come on, my nerves are shot. Let's win the second ball. No, we didn't. I'm going to push the line further up. I got to be winning this second ball. Oh, they are taking long shots, aren't they? I'm going to push the line further up. I just feel we play better when we push the line further up. Jesus Abba's got bags of pace. The other two have got bags of pace. Come on, boys. Come on. Do not let my record go here. But shots on target are dreadful again. Absolutely dreadful. Who's not playing well? Musiala, Lauren. But it could be a function of the lines. So maybe my assistant is right. Let's go to a low block again. Just for the higher line. Maybe the assistant is right. I mean, we've got such a powerful forward line. Why are we playing so badly? Make sure we see things out. You weren't that bad. Some of them were that bad, but some of them will be getting their marching orders in a minute. We have kept him very quiet, and Grobalba, but now we got Silva to worry about. Silva is the other winger, isn't he? So Arwell Davis can take care of him. Just got to hope Jesus Abba can look after two centre forwards. Oh, they've only got one forward, haven't they? Come on, boys. Come on, don't let me down. We should be beating Tottenham. Oh, there's the equaliser. What a good save. What a good save. Through balls. Maybe the line has got to come back a little bit. If they're trying lots of through balls, it's like, I'm guessing here, that was a through ball, wasn't it? That's a through ball. Oh, what a save. That's what it is. Just pull that line back a bit. If they're trying through balls, we need to have a head start on them. Two types of shot. Oh, come on, boys. Oh, corner again. Not throwing. Some of these boys are not playing well. They've improved in the second half. Fair play. Except for Lauren. Lauren's been one of the successes of the season. Don't let yourself down in the Champions League final. Look at Jesus Abba on his own there at the back. 7.5. Right, time for some changes. There's tired boys as well up front. Lauren is having a poor game and he's extremely tired. So Waneri comes on for him. Landerson is absolutely knackered. The Velociraptor, Moscardo, will come on for him, and they swap over. Gray is okay. Musiala's okay. That's what I'm going to do for now. Come on, you Spurs. No way, Mr. K. That'll mean my record goes. Go on, boys. Go on. They're giving it away. It's going to go to 1-1. I'm pretty sure of that. What a great tackle. Who was that? Jesus Abba. It's going to go to 1-1. I'm absolutely convinced they're getting tons of space. Yeah. Way too much space. Now we're going to go at them. We're going to push the lines right up. We're going to go in their face, toe to toe. Can't really invite them on. They're getting way too much space in my half of the field. We are not very good defensively. So we're going to go toe to toe with them now. Right up as far as we can go. Oh boy, is my record gone or are we going to keep it? Come on, come on. Julio Cesar is doing really well, but these two up top are absolutely knackered. Akim Gray has gone. Mbappe. Arwell Davis can come on there, and Guehi can come on at the back. I'm just going to shout at them. I want more. More, boys, as they get tired. Is it going to be extra time? Two very tired teams. There's nothing in it now. And in fact, our shots on target has just gone up a tad as we've pushed the lines forward. And that's a good sign. We're getting much more shots on target. There's nothing in it, really. We haven't had the possession. I don't expect us to. But we've had more opportunities. Our XG is better. We just got to put one away, boys. Just got to put one away now. Come on. Do not let my record die. Not in this way. We do have a throw. Come on, boys. Waneri, you can do it. You haven't had a great season. One good cross. That's a lovely cross. Oh, he's hit the post again. He was offside, though, was he? How many times have we hit the post in the final? I think we've hit the post twice. We've definitely been the better team. We deserve to be winning this, but Tottenham are going to steal it, are they? No, we got a counter. Go on, Carioca. Go on, son. We got a runner. That's a perfect pass. Go on, Waneri. Go on. Yes, Carioca. Get in. Get in. Oh, boy. Thoroughly deserved, I think. Get in. What a counter-attack. Waneri nearly blew it, though. But Carioca following up. Plants it in the corner. Oh. We're almost out on our feet. I got one more sub left. Almost out on our feet. Jesus, Abba can barely walk. I mean, there's a lot of players. Peterson is having a terrible game. Let's just get some pace on the wing. Hold on, boys. Hold on. Just 5 minutes. And we'll have won the third trophy of the evening. I didn't think it was possible with this tactic. We have done it. We've done it. We have won the European Champions League. What a tactic this has been. A treble in the last episode. What a tactic this has been. What a team Newcastle have become. And what a lot of fun that was for me doing this save. It was a lot of fun. And I have no idea what I'm going to do for live streams anymore. I do have a challenge for you guys, but I'm going to wait. Thank you, Tipper Me Stove. Thanks, Stefan. I'm going to wait until the Ipswich season is finished. And then I might rejig the whole lot the way I'm doing live streams. Because I do already have a challenge for you guys, for anybody who wants to take part. And you can play along with me. It should be a lot of fun. Seeing who collects the most points over the course of the time that I'm going to set. We're going to continue. For now, I'll take a break. In the evenings, we'll continue with Ipswich on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We should probably see the season out by the end of next week. And then that gives me time to put together the new saves. And we'll see where we go from there. The next stream will be Tuesday. I just can't believe this save. The next stream will be Tuesday with Ipswich. We're in a sticky patch. I don't think we're going to get European football with Ipswich. So probably at the end of this season, that'll be it for that save. It's just going to become a long wait till we get Champions League. We just don't have the money to buy the players. That's the problem with Ipswich. But yeah, we'll be back next week with Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday in the afternoon with the Ipswich saves. I might even upload a couple of in-game management videos that I've got ready, waiting to go, and hopefully we'll come up with something by the end of next week. I've got one plan. I'm just wanting to know how much the budgets are. Borgia happy to stay now. Of course they all want to stay. How much are the budgets? It'd be fun for me to carry on. We're not going to get any budget news, I don't think. No budget set yet. But anyway, thank you very, very much for coming along and sharing that with me tonight. My joy. It could have equally been sorrow, but it wasn't. It was joy. I don't believe we've done that. 3 out of 3 trophies. And I still, in FM24, have not lost a cup final. This is quite remarkable. So, all that remains to say, guys, is thank you very much. Stay safe. Take care. And hopefully I will see you all on Tuesday when it's a bit more sensible on Tuesday. Thanks for watching, guys.